Hey, Devin. How cool was it for you to not cool for you to have a bad shooting night, but how nice was it for you to see the guys respond and play the way the guys did, and win despite you not having the night you normally have?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. We talk about the depth of this team, we talk about the culture, and that still stands through everybody's individual performances. So we all have the same goal out there to win the game, and to come out with the win versus a really good team is always good in this league.
What's it been like having DeAndre and Jay and JaVale back, and you guys have been back without them for a while? And what was it like to have them back in the gym?
It's great. I mean, they've been back in the gym for a couple of days now, but just outside of the things that they do on the court from is just their energy and just the aura, around our gym with those guys. They're big parts of it and they're big pieces of it. So, it's right back how they never left, man, coming in with good vibes.
Wanted to follow up with one last thing. I'm curious in terms of when I looked at the standings last night, and I was like, okay, you guys are the first team to 30 wins, and then now you're back to having the best record in the league. I know you all expected to have a great year, but considering what's happened with guys being out, you being out for a significant stretch, DeAndre, Jay, could go on and on. How has this happened considering all that?
That we have the best record in the league?
Yeah, considering that all the things that's happened with you guys as far as the injuries and people being out with protocols, even the coach being out for 4 games.
I mean, we're a really good team. Really good team, and we take pride in playing the game the right way. So even if I was an outsider just speaking in, and I had a young kid growing up, I would tell him to watch how the Phoenix Suns play basketball. It's not very common you get a chance to see this. So it's fun to be a part of. Everybody sharing the ball, everybody does a little bit of everything, everybody communicating with each other and sticking together. So we have bigger plans than, having the best record in the NBA. We're trying to be the last team standing. So, we're still trying to improve throughout.
All right, next up, we have Mark McClune with AZ Family, followed by Christos Saltis.
Hey, Book, there seems to be a considerable, push now to get you to the All-Star game. What's that mean to you? And what would that mean to be starting and kind of the respect that would be shown there?
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. It's always been, a dream of mine, to be in the All-Star game, and now to have, 2 under my belt, it's a big accomplishment. But anytime you can get named as All-Star in this league is, really big time. And, I try not to think about it for real and just focus on our team and our next game. And, that's what we do. So, if we take care of what we have to do on the court, I'm sure everything else will take care of itself. And, I think having, the best record in the league also helps, to get maybe 3 or 4 guys in.
All right, next up, we have Christos Saltis, followed by Kellen Olson.
Hey, Book, hope you're doing well. Especially in the last 2 years, you built a great winning mindset as a team with the depth that you have. Especially for speaking about this season, what is the most impressive part of the Phoenix Suns from your perspective, and how good is the foundation for you guys ahead of the playoffs?
I'd say the most impressive part is, just going through what every team has had to deal with of, just the uncertainty of which players are going to be playing and who's traveling and all the testing times and just dealing with the whole protocol deal, and just still sticking with it and still performing and, just controlling what we can control and, just playing a good brand of basketball. So, I think that's been the most impressive part of this season. And, that's what I just said earlier about laying the foundation for the playoffs. That's what I feel like the regular season is for us is, just not playing against our opponents, playing against ourselves, because we understand these games come down to, make or break plays and make or break details that, we try to lock into.
All right, next up we have Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, Book. I had a two-part question. Paris Bass is a guy who was born and raised in Birmingham, Michigan, which is right around your area of Michigan, and he's around your age. So I was curious if you ran into him on AAU circuits at all before he moved out to Moss Point. And just a second question, just in general, what have been your thoughts around him and his game?
I haven't. I have not. I don't think we crossed paths. When I was playing in Michigan, I stayed pretty local. You know, I was on the west side of the state and he was on the west side. But I did see him with his buff son yesterday, his glasses after our game in New Orleans. So I figured he was from the Detroit area, and we spoke about it briefly. But, you know, I've been impressed, man. I think he's became more comfortable with the team and, you know, started communicating a lot more. And, you know, the chances he's gotten in our games at the end, you know, he just take what he can get. Got his first NBA bucket the other day, which is, you know, an exciting time. And, you know, I'm happy to have him around.
Can you talk just a little bit about the pride that you take in guys from like Michigan and guys from Moss Point making it to the league, and just the sense you feel like with a guy like Draymond, for example, being from the Michigan area?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a connection, you know, just having the Michigan roots. But for me, it's anybody in the league or anybody fighting to be in the league, going through the G League or any professional career of playing overseas. You know, I have a lot of respect for these guys, and, you know, not a lot of people understand what we and them go through, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You know, it's a grind for real. So, you know, I respect every guy that laces them up.
All right, our final question is then come from Maria with Tab Deportes.
Hi, Devin. Hope you're well. How would you describe the way in which this team has changed, has grown, has developed, especially under these unique circumstances that we're facing, in which basically every day you need to think about something new?
Do you ask the question one more time?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me properly?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. I was wondering, how would you describe the way in which this team has changed, growth, and developed, especially under these unique and particular circumstances we're dealing with?
Yeah, I think, you know, we've grown just with the experience and the time together. You know, I think that's the only way you can grow together is spending real time out on the court and, you know, off the court with each other. So, you know, we kind of got to skip some steps with most of our foundation, base of our team coming back from last year, but, you know, made some great additions of new players and new teammates that came right in and fit the culture also. So, you know, it's a great environment to get better in for sure.
All right, thanks for the time, Book.
Appreciate y'all.